first question is, are you still doing OMAD? And the answer is no, I'm not.
Of course you're not. So I was planning on making a different kind of video today, but then like 100 million of you decided to follow me, which I'm very thankful for. So just keep the ball rolling. I have an idea for today's video that I'm really excited about. I am going to be reacting to 4 of the bigger Gorl World reaction channels: Zachary Michael, Kicking Geese, WilloDavis, and Alex is Shook. I watch all of their channels. I think that they're great. Most of the time, if not all of the time, their takes are spot on. But I wanted to see what I could add to the mix. And then later this week, I plan on putting out a reaction video to something that's not in the Amberverse, but I think that y'all will really enjoy. And then, yeah, as soon as Amberlynn decides to grace us with her presence on YouTube again, I will definitely make a reaction to that. I don't know if everybody was right about her having an October 1st move-in date, but with her lack of content, she's either spiraling or that is the case. And then lastly, as a side note, I would like to say that I appreciated everybody's suggestions for the tier list videos part 2 that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. But thank y'all so much for your suggestions. I really, really appreciated it. And I really appreciated all the kind comments. I think that you all are great, and I'm very excited to make videos on this channel. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get started. Okay, this video, we're gonna start off with Zachary Michael's most recent Amberlynn Reid reaction called "Amberlynn Quits Doing OMAD and Continues Doing Wifey." 10 out of 10 for the title.
Hey guys, welcome to my vlog. I know you saw me in this outfit.
We did.
In my last vlog, but
which is kind of crazy.
Those earrings, I want them.
Because she posted that last vlog like a whole fucking ass week ago or something. Maybe not a whole week. Maybe I should look that up. Maybe I shouldn't put that lie out there if it's not true. Let me go look. But it's wild to me that she's like referencing the last vlog and how she was wearing the same outfit in it. And yeah, it was a week ago. This says 7 days ago on her YouTubies. It's wild to me that she's like, oh, you probably remember this from a week ago. That's like how little we got going on over here. Love it. Love it. Let's keep going.
We're starting a new one today. I actually just posted 2 TikToks. A Trisha Paytas one. Just moments that I love from frenemies.
I really don't like it. This is just a me thing, but I really don't like it when she talks about frenemies or H3, because I genuinely created this channel just to maybe possibly in this alternate universe be able to work for that podcast. So maybe it's like because my worlds are colliding, because I'm like very into Gorl world and I'm very into H3. But when she talks about frenemies or when she talks about H3, I get like territorial, and I'm like, because like also they talk about subjects on there that are like kind of deep. I mean, obviously there's a lot of shit posting, but like there are times when they're talking about things that, you know, you do have to have like a level of education to understand. And as we know, she can't pronounce many words. So just saying.
Challenge trend type thing. Of like how you look on camera versus real life. So if you guys want to go look at that, go look at that. I've been loving TikTok again. I don't know. I go through moments where it's like I can't.
I'm also like, girl, that's old fucking news.
Literally.
That's the oldest ass news. This is the only time where I care that she's behind in content, okay? Like, a lot of the times it doesn't really have any large impact if she's behind on content, because it doesn't matter. But when she's out here talking about things that we all know happened a long ass time ago,
it's like, who cares?
Like, why are we talking about it?
Exactly.
You need to post a little more often if you want me to rush over to your TikTok to watch these things. I've already watched those.
It's like whenever she would start a new diet, and then she would be in her Instagram doing a Q&A, and then she'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that diet, I'm doing Jenny Craig again. And then everyone's like, girl, what? Girl, what? And so then we have to wait for her next video, and it's just a continuation of her being on diet number 1. You're like, okay, we already know you're not doing that anymore. Who cares?
We've been there.
Stop posting on there, and then like you won't hear from me for like a year. So I'm taking advantage of it now.
That's kind of what's going on on your YouTube right now. You post once a week. You do 10 minutes worth of work. And then it's like, oh, maybe we get to see you next week. Okay.
Maybe, possibly. I need her to get back on a schedule now that I'm doing this channel. Just to make my life easier. Thank you.
Alright, so found the suitcases.
Oh, we are going with that one.
Yes. The one that looks like it's been beaten.
This does give big Amber Lynn Reid energy.
It does.
I would say that. The other one I was going to say is that black one that seemed to have like the quilted square pattern on it.
Ooh.
That also gives Amber Lynn vibes, but this color.
Like the Walmart version of like a Chanel bag.
There's something about rose gold that just screams Amber Lynn to me. I don't know if you'd really call this it's rose gold.
It really does.
Right?
I get it. Because it's
definitely giving Amber Lynn Reid.
Yes. It's like very 2013.
Some of like most hot questions that I see, just answer them really quickly.
Where are you seeing them, girl?
Into anything, into any of the nitty gritty. So
I'm curious.
I really just need her to give me those earrings. I need to figure out where they're sold, and then I can wear them. And then what? And then me and her are matching. We're twins. Do I want that? Maybe for the bit.
Though, what do you mean by that you see? Like in your comments? Or where are you seeing these questions? That's what I want to know. Like, I really feel like you're just making these questions up. Well, I guess let's wait and see what the questions are. But I know you didn't get them from that community post. And if that's the case, I'm like, why did we make that community post anyways?
Let's do it. First question is, are you still doing OMAD? And the answer is no, I'm not.
Of course you're not.
Surprise. Listen, it's over here. We're going to make this quick. I don't have the time in the world to be doing all of this. If I'm
Okay, I'm going to skip forward. We'll play it right here.
Next day, we're actually about to go to the vet to get Twinkie more medicine because as you guys know, she suffers with joint pain because she is a smaller dog. They said it's because she's smaller, plus around age 10 is when this starts to happen.
Or is it because, I mean, look, I'm not a vet. All the disclaimers, you get it. Is it because you had your dog so overweight for her breed for so long and maybe that put pressure on her joints, and then now even though she's at a healthy weight, like who's to say that didn't cause issues to her joints?
I'm so also intrigued, and I'm sure we'll get there, but like, how is she gonna regularly take old Twinkie store and or the cats to the vet?
Exactly.
I guess that file that under all of the things that I'm curious about how she's going to get around when she's alone by herself.
Okay, Zachary Michael's Gorl World rating. For thumbnails, he gets an A. I think his thumbnails definitely are well done. They stand out for the niche content that he makes. They're pretty consistent, and you can look at a group of his thumbnails and know that they're all from the same creator, even if you didn't see his face. The only reason this isn't an A+ is because I think that if he took a little bit more time to either make himself stand out or to play with the background a little bit, not only would this stand out for the niche content that he's making as it currently does, but it could stand out on YouTube as a whole, honestly. Zachary Michael gets an A+ for his reactions. He always puts out a very entertaining video, no matter the subject matter. He has a great personality, and I think that he has a really good worldview. I think he's a fair judge, and I think that he is entertaining, but at the same time, he's not going to say something just for a laugh if he doesn't agree with it. For audience engagement, he's also going to get an A+ for this one. I think he does a great job of setting boundaries. He doesn't work when he doesn't want to work. He stays in contact with his audience if he needs to take time away. He makes sure to let his audience know when he's going to be live on Twitch. And I think that even on Twitter, he's also pretty active and able to talk to fans when he's able to. And then for originality, he gets an A+ for this as well. He has done so many videos that are different than any of the Gorl World reactors that I have seen, namely his recipe videos. He just takes things just one step above, and we all appreciate him for it. Now we're going to be doing WilloDavis. It looks like this is video 138, so let's get started. He has really good musical intros. I have not seen this video, so I'm excited to see it.
Fringe. Master of Moderation needs a trip to Walmart. And you can't say no because she bought you that car. And if you leave her, then you lose Twinkie Star. Master of Moderation needs to know where you are.
Okay, I was like, what song is this?
Nope. There's a whole
You had it.
Let's see, this is what we're worried about. It is day 138 of the
He looks
WilloDavis
so tired.
Amberlynn Becky era retro react.
I'm all bright-eyed and
Download.
bushy-tailed because I
Let's
just
see,
started
what we're
reacting
checking
to
out
this
today.
stuff.
Is it possible that these get better the more sick of it I become?
No, they
Last
only get
one we
worse.
checked out was called Weight Loss Update. We're going to go ahead and skip How I Really Feel. It's a sit-down video. Don't care. We're also going to skip Amazing Fall Torrid Haul, where she's clearly sitting in the exact same spot, wearing the exact same thing at the same time of day, and doing a torrid haul, sitting in the same spot. We're going to go ahead and get right on into Try This Experiment with Us, where the thumbnail is Becky and Amberlynn standing in front of each other in intimidating strength poses, as if they're two male beetles fighting for mating rights on the same tree branch or something like that. That's probably what they're
So
doing.
vivid.
Right into that, first, real quick, in the last video I asked you which one of Amberlynn's relationships do you think she regrets the most? Let's see what y'all had to say. I don't think Amberlynn regrets any of her relationships. She's only angry that they didn't go exactly how they wanted to. Yeah, I don't
Facts.
know if Amberlynn's ever broken up with any one of them. I feel like she just kind of is like, I guess this is it. We're in the long haul here. She
Yep.
regrets her relationship with Baxter because now she has to live with the fear that any day she will spill all the tea. She's living in
Yes,
constant
which
fear.
we're still
Yeah, you
waiting for
remember,
that, by the way, Beck.
Teen, I have a caffeine-free Diet Coke in the fridge. What am I doing here? Try not to be too jealous, losers.
Hell yeah.
I
I have
be
a...
refreshing.
What is this? I have a berry Gatorade Zero.
What else is going on today in Kentucky? What's the state song of Kentucky? State song of Kentucky, my old Kentucky home. Grass is blue.
So this is Becky, and I'm
Hi,
showing
Becky.
you some of the wreaths my mom has made, and she is trying to sell at the flea market. And that's not actually a wreath; it's just like
Norma's Crafty Creations.
a hanging.
I want that
But
snowman.
she's just very
Great
talented
stuff,
at what
great
she
stuff.
does.
I remember the first time that I ever saw these wreaths, like when this video was posted in real time. I remember seeing these and being like, ugh. But now I'm like older and I have a front door. Before I didn't have a front door. So now I think that they're cuter. But I specifically want the snowman.
You're redacted. Talking
She's
loudly.
actually sold one wreath already. And
Nice.
Not one with a scarecrow though.
I
That's
think
just
she's done
my
such a great
opinion.
job. Me and Amberlynn are going to buy this one.
That's a
Amberlynn,
nice
buy
one.
the whole stock. It's the least you
Yeah,
can
it
do.
is, isn't
That's
it?
true. She should buy the whole stock and then just, well,
That's how you know you found it.
I'm
yep.
just saying, she has used
Does she have change?
a
Amberlynn
lot
says,
of her
let her
time,
keep the
a
change.
lot of her money.
She's like, I need my 56 cents back. Thank you. Oh my god, I don't remember seeing her. Look at this crossbody bag. Let's look at her outfit. Okay. We have a long braid. Okay, the braid is good. We like it better than the bun. That shirt dress does not fit her. Also, the crossbody bag does not fit her, but we can fix this, okay? Because otherwise, this is a very good, like, business casual, like, she's ready to go work in an office. So for the purse, you can buy a little extender that you can actually clip onto the part that attaches to the purse, and it will make that strap longer so it won't look so short on your body. And you can attach as many extenders as you need to. So she needs that. Obviously, this is from years ago. I'm aware of this. However, just for the sake of the reaction. And then as far as the shirt dress goes, the best thing that you can do in this scenario is just buy something that fits you. And then besides that, like, I think that you're like very much good to go work at like a front desk somewhere.
So Becky and I bought this one. The
Nice.
Kind of,
I like the snow on
I'm
it.
thinking about getting that one. He was rubbing his hands all over. Oh, so Becky and I got this one. And
That is such a fake. Oh, let's go back.
He's rubbing his hands all over. Oh, so
Aw.
Becky and I got this one. And Eric and Ricky actually bought
These are
something.
nice.
What the ever actually bought something?
Rude.
Eric and Ricky actually bought something. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
She's just being rude.
I know, I just wasn't expecting it. Look at that
What?
ceiling vlog footage.
Show what I bought.
They've known Becky and her family way longer than you, bro.
101.
Exactly. They were friends first.
Grab a
So what do you do?
to Kentucky. What do you do? Grab a fucking basket. Put some fucking chips. I'm sorry. I do.
So what do you do?
To Kentucky. What do you do? Grab a fucking basket. Put some fucking chips. I'm sorry. I'm too much today. What do you think? What do you take the take the basket, fill it with salsa, and then just take a bunch of chips and shove them down your shirt and walk back to your table. That's clearly how that works, right?
Little stickers, they're just spider roots. Some more spiders. These are glittery. The glittery spiders are actually going to be going on
These
some of this
glow in the dark
green
webs.
webbing. So I think that'll look cute.
It is
I love
so
saying Halloween stuff is
green.
cute, but
Let's rate WilloDavis. For thumbnails, he's going to get an A. I appreciate the consistency of them all. I also appreciate the meme of them all. I think that they're funny. I think that to get an A+ rating from me, it would need to be a little bit more creative. But for what it is, I do appreciate it. For reactions, he's going to get an A as well. I like his reactions. I think they're entertaining. I like the chill vibe of them. He's very funny. I think the only thing missing for me is going to be a little bit more energy, but that's just my personal preference. For audience engagement, he's going to get an A+. I like how he interacts with his fans. I like that every video ends with a question and every new video starts with the answers to that question. For originality, he's going to get an A. I think that he has really good intros. He always has a new song that he makes up, a little jingle that he inserts the Amberverse into as far as lyrics go. He is doing the Retro React series, and he has been for several months now. They're always very consistent and very good, and we appreciate him for it. Kicking Geese. She's a queen. When I was in high school, I used to watch her JP Metz channel, and I love watching her videos. Just to keep from every reaction being from the same video, I decided to use her most recent video that is not a live stream. So this is from about a year ago, but it's for a video that is called Amber Buys Everything in Trader Joe's Again. So I thought that might be interesting to watch.
She's already appalled. I'm already bored. Let's get this going.
She says she's already bored. Same girl.
Hi.
these are plant-based, porkless snack rinds. Like, I love pork rinds.
Oh my God. This Trader Joe's haul is really just a bunch of like chips. It's a bunch of snacks. Oh my God.
Alright, so this is the kind of stuff Amber would buy if she decided to go plant-based. And then she would
Exactly.
wonder why she's not losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
Vegan doesn't work. I tried vegan to lose
It's all
weight.
junk
I don't
food.
know why.
I want to try it, just in case I like it.
Oh,
Another bag.
okay, so she got another bag. Just in case. Just in case.
But her girlfriend might eat it, is what she's going to say.
Forbid you don't have enough vegan pork rinds. So,
Another bag.
absurd. How many is that now? 3? I can't.
That's so much. Oh my God.
3 bags.
More?
Cream and onion flavored rings. They're lentil and rice snacks.
Oh my God. I did not know.
She actually thinks
I did not know what kind of video this was going to be. Oh my God. This is so. Why is it all chips?
that these things, because they've got what's in there, quinoa and crap, that's healthy. I can't. This is funny. This is like, can you? Oh my God! This is another one. This must be.
Is that a third
so
bag?
much money. I would die to have her budget. If I said
Yeah,
me,
literally.
I'm just jealous.
I would buy so much salmon.
Oh my.
I got some chicken nuggets made from plants.
Oh
First of
no.
all, I gotta say, Amber, first of all, those, why did she buy that? They're not healthier.
Because she doesn't understand
I
that.
had an Impossible Burger for lunch. I was talking about it the whole stream. I just made it on the griddle on my stove, and it was so good. So I'm
That
not
sounds
hating on
good.
Impossible products, but a little bit, because I'm just pointing out they're not healthy.
No.
The-
That's why they're so good. They're so good. They're just junk food that doesn't actually have meat in it. But she definitely saw that it's made from plants, as she says. I'm sure it doesn't say from plants. Like, I'm sure it says something more specific. But she saw that and she's like, do you think that, I mean, I wonder if she even takes into consideration what her audience is going to think, because she clearly doesn't respect her audience. She doesn't care what anyone says. But do you think that whenever she's shopping that she like has that in the back of her mind, or does she just not care? That's my question.
I love how Trader Joe's like packs their groceries. Have you guys noticed that it's just like pleasing?
They just put it in a bag. What's the go on?
Okay. I'm sorry. That's just, her reaction is so funny. She goes, they just put it in a bag. Because it's true. She goes, it's so pleasing. It's only because it's a brown paper bag, girl. That's the only difference.
I'm just in a bad mood.
So we got some maple chicken.
Oh my god.
Even in a ramen would be good. My girlfriend said we got some.
My girlfriend said, definitely not her. I'm ready to move on. Let's rate Kicking Geese. For thumbnail, she's going to get an A-. The only reason for this being that she has essentially taken a screenshot of the video thumbnail and put it next to her face, showing that she's reacting to the video in question. So it's a very clear thumbnail. But just like I've said for the last two ratings, I just need to see a little bit more creativity to give her a higher rating. And the difference between hers and the last two that I have shown is just simply a little bit more personalization. For reactions, she's going to get an A. I think that her videos are very good. She's a very funny person. I like to hear her commentary in the Amberverse, and it's interesting to watch back at her old reactions to see how her opinion changed of Amberlynn and her weight loss journey over the years. For audience engagement, she's also going to get an A. She has a very good rapport with her audience. The beginning of every live stream is about 15 to 20 minutes of her just chatting and catching up with her audience. She remembers people's names in the chat. She seems to genuinely care about her audience, and I really love her for that. For originality, she's going to get an A-. Her tarot card readings that she does at the end of her videos are very original, and I don't see that anybody else is doing that in the Gorl world. But compared to the other three that I am reading today, I would say that she doesn't have very much variety when it comes to her videos. So even though I do think that she does have original content within her reactions, I think that within the four that I'm reading, she would just be at the bottom end of that totem pole. That does not mean that she's not original and that her videos are not good. I just want to make that extremely clear. Thank you so much. Okay, finally we have Alex is Shook. He did something fun with his channel, and he made it feel more like almost like a talk show type of a situation type deal, type moment type deal. And I really like his background. I love the expert Legos. I love the sign that he has in the background. I think that his vibe is like very fun. And I especially love that Amberlynn is like low-key in love with him. And I hope that one day he is able to get her to sit down for an interview and he can ask her the burning questions, because I know that she'll never let anybody else do it. Maybe it will be him. That's what my money is on. We'll see.
Welcome back to an Alex is Shook reaction, and I am super excited because today we're going to be taking a look at this brand new video. Now, this one is actually called I Shared Too Much. That's our girl, always oversharing, especially on those live streams. Something about those live streams just
I
makes
like
her
his chair
spill all
too.
the secrets. We ended things. What does that mean? Is it over with this brand new girly? I guess you guys will know depending on what the title is. I started watching like in the beginning. I was doing my workout. I know I'm a changed woman right now. I never work out, but for the past week, I've been working out almost every single day. Getting that 30 minutes cardio in, and I just feel so good. I think this is something we're going to stick to.
Good.
In the morning,
I want to do that.
What do you guys prefer, to work out the first thing in the morning, the middle of the day, or at night? I think I prefer mostly the morning because you can wake yourself up a bit.
Yes, and I feel like anytime that I have been able to lose weight, I was working out in the morning. I was getting a bunch of water in like first thing before I even have any coffee. And then it would help me make better food decisions throughout the day because that way I wasn't like making my workout for nothing, I guess, was like the logic that I had in my head. But the goal for me was I had to stick with the working out because once I started to allow myself to sleep in was when things started going off track again. But that is so awesome for Alex. I must have missed the intro when I watched this video the first time. I think that's super cool. We like that.
Off on such a good foot. It's like you're ahead of the game. Destiny admitted in her live stream that she doesn't really have any more tea to spill about ALR.
Surely not. Surely she could be coming up with something else just to get the views coming in.
The cat eyes half done. What's going on?
And I just threw on the shirt. This is not actually what I'm wearing today. I just threw it on real quick. Okay. Can you guys imagine if I just wore my eyeliner like this? That would be a moment in time.
I think that would be a moment. Why does she have to explain that that's just not what she's wearing today? It's just what she threw on after the shower.
Okay, yes, agreed. But also, that would be a moment. That's so funny. Yeah, she's definitely putting on her eyeliner halfway and recording in the hopes that somebody's like, girl, that's so cool. You should do your makeup like that all the time.
Or not really getting it, not really feeling it.
But I get a lot of people asking, like, how do you do your eyeliner? Like, how are you so good at it? I don't know. I honestly think it's just like years of practice because in high school...
Girl, we need that TikTok tutorial. How come she never got on that? People have been asking for years for her to show the cat eye and how she does it. I believe she did it in a vlog. But
she did.
Why not TikTok, girl?
True.
Cash in.
People ask for tutorials, so the best I can give you... I'm going to be fixing my nails. They keep messing up every few days. I've been doing a lot of packing and a lot of things. So they've been messing up really, really fast.
Girl, just live your life. I mean, you don't have to explain every single imperfection.
Exactly.
But the first thing I do is this bottom line. So this is just me deciding, okay, how long do I want her today?
It's like she can anticipate the comments. But honestly, if anybody had nails looking like that, there's going to be comments talking about it.
I mean, you could also just like take 5 seconds to take the nail polish off or fix the nail polish. You could even slather like an extra layer on top in case you didn't want to like sit there and like do the whole thing. Just so that when you're talking, if your hands are moving around, nobody's like, oh, look, they're all peeled off. I'm just saying, even an ounce of effort would be so nice if she would just oblige.
And do I want her more pointing up, more pointing out? That is the first thing I do. Second thing I do.
This is so boring. I don't. Obviously, this isn't Alex's fault, but we already know about her eyeliner. It's just dumb. There's far better tutorials out there in case you're ever wondering how to do a winged eye.
It is the next day. I'm not doing the greatest today at all in any sort of fashion.
She was doing so good, and then everything just took a turn. Just like that.
If you guys watched my live stream,
she was texting that Gorl the whole time.
I feel like I share too much and too little all at the same time, and none of it adds up for me.
No, you really just share too little. At the end of the day, it's just not enough.
I was talking to someone, and things were pretty serious. I'm not gonna lie.
Too fast. I mean, she just broke up with Feline in July. The way that she was talking about this woman on a live stream, it was like she was in love already.
But it's no longer a thing anymore, and I just wanted to let people know that.
His reaction is so funny.
That I do, and it's just been kind of hard, like just a weird adjustment period that I'm in, and I don't really understand it myself.
Oh my goodness, what happened? I do wonder, Remember, she said a few weeks ago that her and wifey hooked up. Was she already talking to this new person, or was this like a week-long relationship? I don't know. She said that the person knew about it, but it could have been after the fact. And she said, yeah, I just hooked up with my ex like a couple of days ago. Not sure.
And this is where the theories happen, where people think that her and wifey never actually broke up, and that all of this is just her trolling her audience, which I'm not going to put it past her. She definitely has done that in the past. There's nothing stopping her from doing it in the future.
Whole moment. It was like a really deep connection, and
we were planning
was
marriage.
So deep.
We were already engaged. Oh wait, that was Chantal.
They were only talking.
Weeks, no,
they were only talking for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I keep talking over him, so sorry.
really nice, and but yeah, just I think we both realized that it's probably not a good idea because of some of the things that is like happening in their life or whatever. But yeah.
Oh, it's all on them, huh?
That's not what your TikTok is saying in between thirst traps. She's saying that the Delulu is gone.
I have a whole new state to move to, and I was already just giving way too much of myself to this person, and
it's maybe just too much at once. I mean, that's what everybody told you, girl.
Also, you were like texting her at all hours of the day. Maybe we don't need to completely give up all of our free time to somebody that we've never actually met in person. We should probably not give our free time to somebody that we have met in person either. Just saying.
Well, I just have to like live in the moment. I don't do timelines.
I'm not going to say that I have like any regrets or anything, but
why would you?
Regrets.
It definitely sucks for sure. Okay.
If it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
You guys,
and that's it, y'all. That's how the cookie crumbles. The relationship's over. I can't believe this.
2 whole weeks.
I thought we were moving into a new era, but it's back to single, and we are moving into a new era, though. We're just in this weird kind of
we're moving into Hickey Lynn. Come on.
Limbo stage before she moves to the new place. Wifey's still there. There's nobody coming in. Notice how she didn't disrespect wifey in that way by moving another woman in before she was even out the door.
Interesting. Which goes along with the theory that they're not actually broken up. And finally, let's rate Alex's shook. Much like Zachary Michael's thumbnails, I think that Alex's are very consistent. I think that they're clear that he is reacting to the video. It's a little bit more creatively done than just putting a thumbnail on there. But I would say that with just a little bit more creativity, they could really stand apart from other videos on YouTube, including ones outside of the niche of Girl World. For reactions, he's going to get an A+. I think that his reactions are very well done. He really set himself apart with the way that he carries himself and the way that he handles his reactions. He is a joy to watch, and extra points for the fact that he seems to be able to get videos out very quickly after Amberlynn uploads. For audience engagement, he is going to get an A. Out of all of the people that I have reviewed today, I know the least about his audience engagement, but I do know that from what I have witnessed that he seems to be very responsive, and so I'm going to give him a very just baseline A, and if I am wrong, then I am wrong. I'm sorry. For originality, he is going to get an A. Again, I think that he has very original videos. He really set himself apart with the vibe of his videos and the way that he sets them up. Solid A reactor right here. Okay, so now that we have watched all those reaction channels, I would like to say I think that they're all very good at what they do. I like that each of them bring a little bit something different to the table, and they all tend to focus on one aspect or another more than the others. And most importantly, I like that they bring a little bit of sanity to somebody who is so abnormal, and it makes her content, which can either be extremely boring or extremely problematic, and make it a little bit more digestible. And for those that like to watch her content and then watch the reaction channels as well, just to see what people think about it, I think they make it worth watching that content a second time. But with all that being said, this is just something fun I wanted to do. I'm glad I got to do it. Thank you again so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you get notified the next time that I post. And all of you have an amazing day. Bye, guys.